Hi, in this video we will learn Vlookup. So in Vlookup we have two options, Vlookup with exact match, and the second option we have Vlookup with approximate match. So we will see one by one and we will understand how both the functions work. So before starting this video, I want to tell you that I have given this workbook link in the description box. If you want to practice, so you can simply download this workbook and you can practice along with me. Now without delay, let's start the video. So here I have a data. In that we have product name, product ID and unit price. So here I have taken a small data, but you may have a very large data. In that you need to use the VLOOKUP. But if you have a small data, so we can work manually as well, right? Let's suppose here I have written the product name HP laptop. So you can simply look into this data and you can find that here we have HP laptop and simply we can write the price here. Okay. But if you have the very large data, in that case, the manual work is not going to help you. So we will use the Excel VLOOKUP function to solve this problem. And also I want to mention here, VLOOKUP function is available in all the version of Excel. Now we will start with the first example here. Here we have product name and we have to find out unit price. So we will use the VLOOKUP formula is equal to VLOOKUP. It is asking for lookup value. So the lookup value would be product name, comma, table array. So we will pass this array, comma, column index. So in this table array, you can see we have three columns. So product name would be first column, product ID second column, and unit price is the third column. So here the column index number would be 3, comma. So here we are looking for exact match. So we will pass false or 0 for exact match. Close the bracket, hit the enter. So you can see for iPhone, we have the unit price is 1050 rupees here. Now suppose if you sell 5 units of this, so what would be total sales? So simple calculation we will do here is equal to unit price into number of units, enter. So total sales would be $5,250. Now we will simplify the process. Like if you have a long list of product name, so every time if you do this process, so you have to type the product name. Okay. So to simplify this process, we will create a drop down list here. So in the second example, we will create a drop-down list for product name. Let's see how. Simply select the cell, go into data tab. In the data tools option, we have data validation. Click on data validation and allow, you can select list, and in source, you can directly type the list or you can give the range of that. So here I will give the range. So this is the range for that. Click OK. Now we have the list of product. Here I have selected pixel. Now I will use the formula is equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value would be product name, comma, table array we will pass the table, comma, column index would be 3, and for exact match we will give 0. Close the bracket. Now I will copy this and I will paste here. So you can see it has calculated the total sales. Now we will go to the third example. Here I have named range table. So we will provide the table range a name and then we will use that. So simply I will copy this drop down list here. I'll paste here. Now first we will convert this table into a named range or a named table. So to convert this, either you can select the complete data or you can simply click anywhere in the data, press Ctrl T. You will get this dialog box, create table, simply click OK. Now it has been converted into a table. You can click anywhere in the table, go into table design, and the left corner you will have the table name. So here I will name it as a product table. Okay. Now let me show you how to use named range is equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value would be product, comma, table arrays. So now we no need to select the range. We can directly pass the table name. So table name that we have product table, comma, column index again we need 3 and we need exact match. So we'll use 0. Close the bracket, hit the enter. Copy, paste. Now you can select any product and as per that you can get the total sales and the unit price. Now we will move to the next option, VLOOKUP with exact match. Here I have created a table that is a commission table. So on the basis of sales amount, commission will be calculated. Okay. So let's understand the data first and how approximate match works in VLOOKUP. Then accordingly we will practice here. So here you can see we have a commission range. So in the commission range, like if sales is less than 3,000, so you will be getting 0 commission. If the sales is less than 5,000 and greater than equal to 3000, then you will be getting $150. Similarly, we have other categories as well. Like if sales is less than 8,000 and greater than equal to 5,000, then you will be getting $300 commission. So you can see this table, and here you need to take care of the table that your lookup data must be into ascending order. So let's understand with the example. Let's suppose here we write sales amount is $3,000, and we will write the formula here is equal to Vlookup. Lookup value would be sales amount, comma, table array. So here I have given the table name is commission. So directly we can pass the table name commission, comma, column index would be 2 because commission we have in second column, comma, for approximate match we use true or 1. Close the bracket, hit the enter. So we can see here the sales amount is 3,000 and we are getting 150 commission. So it is available in the second row. Let's suppose if we type here 5,000. Now commission is $300. If we type 10,000, so the commission is $750. Now what will happen if we type here 2,000? Now you can see the commission is 0. So here by default, it will consider the lower value. Okay, so let's see if we type here 5,400. Now the commission we are getting here is $300. So you can see 5,400 is above $5,000 and it is below $8,000. So the sales amount is in between 5,000 to 8,000. That's the reason we are getting the lower commission. Okay. Now let me tell you, if we are not providing the match option, then what will happen? So let's suppose here I'm writing $5,000. Here I will write the formula Vlookup. Lookup value would be sales, comma, commission table, comma, index number 2, and then we will close the bracket. Now it is giving the same answer. If we have 5,000 sales amount, so it will provide you $300. If we have sales amount, let's suppose 8,500, now it is giving $500 because this is in between 8,000 to 10,000. So we will get the lower commission, that is 500. So here the understanding is in Vlookup formula, if you are providing the last parameter, that is lookup range. If you will pass 1, then it will work as an approximate match. If you pass 0, it will work for exact match. If you don't pass anything, then it will by default work for approximate match. Okay. So if this video is informative for you, so you can like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. We'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.